Oh, what's going on? I don't even know what to talk about today. I guess we can start out by what I've been up to. I've been working with two students out here in Springfield, Missouri. We've been doing a lot of pad time. Jesus and me been doing a lot of driving. Jesus, he's pretty good out there, man. Jesus, he pretty much watched me teach Gifty and he just picked it up. Like he started learning how to back by just watching Gifty. Hi Rob, first one in. But yeah, he pretty much picked it all up. Good evening, Cox family. Hi Helen. Wow, she put my last name there. It's all good. But yeah, we've been putting in some long days on the pad, Gifty and I, and Jesus too. Jesus, man, that dude shows up out of nowhere. Like I told him, I was all like, hey, go eat for the safety meeting, come over after that. The safety meeting's over at like 9 o'clock, so I was like, come out there to the pad after that. Jesus, man, he wants this so bad. I looked over there this morning, he was already at the pad. Like he shows up early all the time. He wants this. He's studying his pre-trip. It's getting close to the time to test him out, so start training January 13th in Piston. What is today? Today's the 3rd. 10 days. Start counting down, Rob. That's not too far from now. You'll be here before you know it. That should, let's see, Monday. I should be going to Pittston pretty soon to get a student pretty soon, so I'll be in for 1 through 13 class. What's going on, Nick? Nick, did you get the situation with your TNT miles figured out? Like, did you find out why they want you to do all the extra miles? Because I was clueless on that. Like, I don't know why they would want you to stay on the truck longer if you're finished and keep on there. I was hoping that you had an answer by now. I was hoping that today you might have called and found out. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot of pad time here in Springfield, a lot of local work, like just pad time, pad time, pad time. Gifty's gonna test again tomorrow. So, you know, everybody wish him luck. Well, he don't even need luck because he knows how to do it. Like, he's ready. We'll see him early in the morning. I'll see him early in the morning. He'll test out and get a CDL. They told me they don't want me to go out as a new lease operator in January because it's slow. I don't know what to do but deal with it. Nick, why do you want to start off out as lease? Like, you're going to make your first mistakes in the first 6 months out there. Why not go company? Do 6 months as a company. That way, if you do make a mistake, it's on the company dime. It's not on you. It ain't on your money. But I suggest everyone that start out as company for 6 months. Like, a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think it's a good idea. That way you learn all of the trucking stuff. You learn the business first. And then after you learn the business, you can go lease and learn how to run your own business. Sean, I'm going to go company for a few months and see about lease. That's a good way to do it. Sean is from Cincinnati. I know, but I want a lightweight and I plan on to go to Bermuda in July for 6 days. for my anniversary, but I was told I have to work a year to get vacation. That's not really true on the vacation. It's you and your fleet manager can work something out on that. You can tell them, hey, hey, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna stay out as much as I can till July, and then I want 6 days off. And tell them like, I'll stay out all of the month before. I'll stay out all month. Give me a couple extra days, and usually they're willing to work with you like that. And I don't know why you would want a lightweight. Like, the thing with the lightweights, you get paid them. If your company, you get paid more cent per mile. Oh, you don't want a lightweight. Oops, read that wrong. Well, go company, and if you don't get a lightweight, then you got lucky. If you get a lightweight, then you can always switch to lease. Sorry about that, I misread that. North Carolina here. My favorite students come from North Carolina, to tell you the truth, Rob. DeMarcus Jones was my favorite student because DeMarcus Jones, man, he just kept it real with me. And we, like, whatever we wanted to say, we just said it to each other. Like, there wasn't no hurt feelings. We were blunt. We were both Sagittarius, so I guess that helped out. But Joshua Dyson, he's from North Carolina too. Great student, really cool dude. Like, I met up with him in PA, and I was all like, man, I would like to do a video with you, but we didn't get it done. We were too busy just kicking it in my truck. We were just talking, and I was finding out what he's been up to. We were having too much of a good time to break out a camera or start recording anything. I was told you get what's available as a company driver. Yes, you do. You get whatever they have available. The International, Peterbilt, Freightliner, whatever they have. Rob, right now I'm picking up whoever they match me with, because, the computer matching program works the best. So, like, I just been going with whoever they match me with. Like, I haven't been making plans and stuff to pick up people. I kind of just go in there, get some students, and leave. Maybe we luck out and we match up, and I need a student around that time, and shoot, we match up, I'll take you real quick. The last 2 months, Nick says, the last 2 months I've been here was hell with a trainer Prime gave me. They took me off my first truck because of his drinking, and one really isn't better than me, to be honest. He was drinking. That's not good. If you're under a load, you can't be drinking, so I don't know when he was drinking, but that don't sound good. Rob, cool. I'll see you on the road. Yeah, he liked to have a drink, and they found out. Well, he probably lost his job if he liked to have a drink and they found out. That's bad news on him. Is there still a policy that you get an additional amount each settlement if you are ready to upgrade, but you still stay on your trainers till you have a truck? As far as I know, they're still doing that extra, I want to say it's an extra 100 a week. So instead of the 700 guarantee, they're giving you 800 guarantee. Nick, are you getting the 800 guarantee, or are you still getting the 700? Because Nick probably has been on TNT the longest out of anyone here. Maybe he could answer that for you. Helen. Because I'm not 100% sure on that. Last I heard that they were paying that. Okay, Nick says it's 800 after 40,000 miles. So there you go. It's a good question. I mean, ask me questions. If I can answer it, I'm going to try to answer it. If I can't, there might be someone else in here that knows. And Rob says yes after 40,000 miles. So that's good. After taxes, he takes home about $620. See, and each state has different taxes. Like Texas doesn't have a state tax, Florida doesn't have a state tax, so that amount is like a ballpark for wherever Nick's from, because his state's going to take out taxes too and different stuff like that. 300 if you're ready to upgrade and not upgrading. Is that 300 on top of the 700? I hope. I hope it's not just 300 a week. My Dave still has many miles to go. Yeah, you know, TNT takes a while. TNT does take a while. And I'm pretty sure that you were the one that messaged me that your husband's a truck driver out here on TNT, and it's hard on a family. It's good to have a supportive wife. My wife is very supportive, so whenever I was really over the road at long periods of time, she's always been real supportive. And Sean said yes, that's an extra $300 a week, so you know, that's good. So that's like $1,000 a week. You could get your own truck and make maybe more than that, or maybe some weeks you might get a little bit less. So yeah, definitely. See, my wife gave me a thumbs up. She was all like, I support you. Whoop whoop. Jacob, what's going on? Yeah, extra training never hurt anyone, especially winter driving. If you notice, most of your winter driving is going to be watching storms and pretty much trying to take a route around them. And also, your winter driving is a lot of slow down, do a safe speed. Whatever you think the safe speed is. If chain up laws are in effect, then I pull over. I don't chain up. I'm going to pull over and just call it a day till they clean up the roads. Nick says, I'll be honest, Twisted, I didn't want to drive and work for Prime as much as I do. I would have quit a while ago. Prime seems to have the longest training, which is a good thing. I think that CR England, I think that their training is longer. Slow down and double the distance. Right, Nick, for sure. Forgot to mention that. Nick is exactly right. You want to double your distance. Soon as you see the brake lights come on the vehicle in front of you, you need to start slowing down. My wife said it was hard at first, him being home every day to every 3 months. Took some time to adjust to. Seeing him happy with the job makes me happy. My wife said that whenever I was at the prison, my wife said that I was always stressed out. I was real snappy. And whenever I became a trucker, I didn't realize how stressed out I was. I feel like a load was lifted off my shoulders. Like I feel a lot less stress trucking than I did at the prison. Prime has the longest training in the industry. Maybe so. Yeah, you're right, Jacob. No load is so hot it won't cool off in a ditch. Yeah, he was home for Christmas. Helen said he was home for Christmas and he left today. You know, it's hard to say goodbye, especially that first home time. That's the hardest on them. You know, my first home time, I was like, man, I really don't want to leave again. Nick says, my grandfather taught me to not only look at the car in front of me, in front of you, but the car in front of them, and so on. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on everything. My trainer Jacob told me if you get a good distance behind somebody in the wintertime, and if like real far behind them, and if you see them start to slide anywhere, get off the gas, start slowing down already. If you see them brake, go ahead and get off the gas and start kind of bringing it down. My fiance's dad and brother drove over the road. I got lucky with her being understanding. Yeah, you have to have a great support system at home or it makes it really hard. Jacob, yeah, you don't want to go back to Mr. Grumpy. They gave you the nickname, like, well, I guess I did say you were grumpy. I mean, Jacob, TNT, you were grumpy. When you were tired, you were grumpy, man. I look at it back now and it's funny. Like, Jacob, you have a lot of heart and you're really proud of what you do and everything you do. So, yeah, I mean, you're a great guy and I appreciate everything you've done for me and the mentoring you still do for me. I really do appreciate everything you've done for me. Look, my wife just called you Mr. Grumpy too. All right, Rob, great night, man. You have a good night. It's okay. My wife said, it's okay, Jacob. She's a lot worse. But yeah, after Gifty's test tomorrow, I'm going to spend the rest of the day with Jesus. And we're going to start his in-cab. We're going to start working really hard on that in-cab. Hopefully he's been studying, so it's going to go real easy. Jacob said, I told you not to take anything personally. When I wake up, I'll go back to bed. I will go back to bed and not think about it again. Yeah, you never took anything personally, Jacob. I don't think I ever took anything personally either, so. You know, we had a good time. Really, I had a good time. I was getting annoyed with you for a little bit before we went on home time, but as soon as we went home and came back out, it was refreshing and I was ready to get back over the road. I kind of missed you waking up grumpy whenever I was home for a while. And when I got my own truck, I was like, man, I still need you. What am I going to do if I get into a bind out here? Hey, Big D, I'm starting TNT in 2 weeks with Prime. How many miles TNT is total? 50 or 60,000? As far as all I've been hearing is 50,000. I think if you come in with your CDL already, that I've heard some people talk about having to do 60,000 because Prime, everyone has to do 60,000, I heard. And what Prime does is if you came here as a PSD and went through our whole program, then they give you a 10,000 mile credit. So I've heard that it's actually 60,000 miles, but I need to find out clarification on that. Being stuck in a metal box is hard no matter who it is. That's right, man. I came out here with my best friend. To drive trucks, man, and we just pretty much parted ways for the most part. I mean, we talk now, but for a while we didn't talk. We broke up ugly. Like, you know, my big thing is, you know, I don't want anybody to lie to me. I feel like that's really, really bad. So, you know, whenever I got lied to or went behind my back, you know, I kind of got mad. there's my old teammate Chris. You know, we got crossways, but we're talking now. It depends on what your seat you are. It's 60 if you're coming in with a CDL. There's somebody else saying it is 60 if you come in with a CDL. So Chris said he enjoyed it a lot. I kind of, whenever I got off of Jacob's truck, I had to pretty much kind of teach Chris, because Chris was in California the whole time, so he never really got to drive on the ice and snow much. So like when Chris got onto our truck, he kind of woke me up a couple of times whenever it was real icy. I'm all like, hey man, just slow it down. I had to teach him how to do his logs because his trainer taught a different way how to do the logs. His trainer was like, hey, you don't have to do all that on duty time because time's money, you know. So he had to go see the logs department, and I had to, Chris, you're putting my business out there. But I had to go see he had to go see the logs department, and I had to teach him how to run his logs. I had to teach him what Jacob taught me. Yeah, and Jacob's right. Yeah, I did have to train Chris pretty much train Chris. I mean, he knew a lot, and Chris was better at backing whenever he came out there. Chris, I guess he wants me to tell the story. He said he had to watch out when he woke me up, because whenever I first left the state, for some reason, man, whenever I would get woke up, I would like try to fight him or something. I would kick at him or whatever. One day he said that he opened up the refrigerator to get his sandwich out. And I went to kick him, but I put my foot in the refrigerator. And he said that he kind of just kept tapping my foot with the refrigerator door until I like pulled my foot out of the refrigerator door. Then he shut it real fast, got his sandwich, went back up front and ate it. I don't remember it, but Chris says that my foot was in the refrigerator. You remember that, Chris? Going with my grandfather every day, every summer for years. I'm surprised on how many people don't have CBs. Went to spend a ton on one, and I don't even have my own truck yet. Yeah, you're right. CBs are great during the winter, because whenever you're driving and it's snowing real bad and you can't see and you hear all that chatter on the CB, start slowing down. Start slowing down. Backwoods, hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you, Backwoods. If y'all want to, hit the thumbs up on there. You know, it gets this video more promoted or whatever. One day I look back there and he was doing a pinwheel with his arm. LOL, I remember that. I don't remember that. I remember you telling me about that, but I don't know. I guess I move around a lot in my sleep. I haven't had none of my new students like tell me like I move around a lot in my sleep, or like I usually tell them, hey, don't wake me up. Let my alarm wake me up. Now that you have a CPAP, you don't throw punches in your sleep anymore. My wife says since I got my CPAP, I don't throw punches in my sleep no more. I've been getting a lot more sleep with the CPAP. I feel more refreshed and I feel like I get better sleep. So keep your foot out of the fridge or you'll have a footprint in the butter. Yeah, for real. Nobody wants a footprint in the butter. Yeah, the CPAPs are like, at first I was all like, man, I hate this thing. I wear mine every single night. Every time I go to sleep, I wear it all the time. And what I'm doing now is usually I would have my 10-hour break and I would try to go to sleep, because whenever I woke up, I was still sleepy. But since I got my CPAP, now I stay up for a couple hours. I watch TV or something like that, and then I'll go to sleep. If about 7 hours left of sleep left, I'll go to sleep, give me about 6 hours of sleep, and I'm ready to go. I feel way refreshed. A little toe jam with your butter never hurts. See, man, y'all you prison guards, ex-prison guards and prison guards, man, y'all know how I have a sense of humor. Can I test out tomorrow? I wish you could. I wish you could, Jesus. You are ready. Like, I know we haven't done your NCAB, but for everything I've seen you do, Jesus, you are ready. Oh, Gifty told me something funny this morning, Jesus. Gifty said, he goes, hey, I seen Jesus this morning. I said, you seen Jesus? He goes, yeah, your student Jesus. I was like, where'd you see him at? I told him to go to the safety meeting. He goes, man, if it wasn't Jesus, then I saw somebody else that could walk on water over there. I was laughing. How often do you stay out, Twisted? My fiance says she could handle 6 or 7 weeks. Okay, Nick, what I used to do whenever I was over the road, whenever I was not training and I was over the road, is I always try to go out for about 3 weeks, come back for 3, 4, 5 days, whatever, and then I would go right back out. So I was home every month for 4 days. What me and Chris try to do is we try to make enough money at the first of the month to pay all of our bills. Once all of our bills were paid off, we were all like, hey, let's go home. And the little bit extra you make the week you go home, like maybe you get a couple loads in, you know, that's bonus money. And if it's around the holidays and you want some extra money for Christmas, skip going home a week that you really could do without. Like if it's a week that you're all like, man, I have nothing going home, but I want to go home for that week, we would skip it just to get an extra paycheck right there. Or we might stay out an extra week longer. Instead of going home every 4 weeks, we might skip it and go to the 5th week or something like that. Team truck, we were making great money. Chris Smith and I, we were making great money. We were doing a lot of miles. We were making good money. We were doing good out there. I mean, we had a lot of fun. We would go places. We would walk to places, go check stuff out. We had our own stops in California. I don't even know the name of the place, but we called it the burrito shop. Every time we were in Salinas, we would go to this burrito shop and we would grab their salsa and stuff. We ate good. Like Salinas, you see me in Salinas, I'm going to the burrito shop. I don't even know the name of it, but I'm gonna go there. Yeah, once I was solo, because solo didn't pay enough, I did have to go home less. And also kind of Chris was sick or whatever, or he was out because he hurt his back, so I would plan home time or try to plan home time around that. Like Chris would be like, hey, I'm going to get back on the truck this day. And I'm all like, well, shoot, let's make that my home time right there. So like, it was kind of odd for a while when I was solo. There's not too many people that stay out that long really, Nick, without going home. They'll either take their home time in Springfield or something. They want to take home time.
Unless you're released.
Yeah, see, Chris, he's talking about the burrito. He said, oh man, you would bring that up. Those were some good burritos over there. I don't want to go home till after TNT. Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to go home to take care of your license at least, but your TNT instructor, he's probably going to want to take some home time sometime. Sarah, how do you deal with that? I'm new to this.
It's just who I am. I don't know.
She said it's just who she is. She don't know.
Survivalist.
She's a survivalist.
It's mostly supporting your husband is what really gets you.
Come over here.
No, I don't know.
You don't want to do the.
Nope.
She don't want to be seen.
But really, just being very supportive of your husband and thinking positive throughout the whole process. There's nothing you can't do.
Yeah, see?
I took care of 3 kids, the whole house, all on my own. I packed her whole house. You can do it.
Yeah, she had to move houses by herself, pretty much. She had to put our house on the market to sell it in Texas to move here. So
it's just all in the mind.
You know, it's kind of like being a single mom over there.
It is. We both make sacrifices.
Yeah, being a truck driver, you're going to make a lot of sacrifices. You're going to miss some kids' birthdays and all kinds of stuff.
You gotta look at all the positive from it, though. You get to see the country. You get to see little kids smile in the cars next to you, want you to toot toot.
We get to see the country through a windshield.
Hey, it's more than what I get to see.
But we do honk the horn for the kids. You know,
that alone would make my day.
That's a good wife. Man, y'all quit making her head big.
For
reals. She's gonna expect something nice now.
Nope. Being able to stay home with the kids, that's a big enough reward for me.
Yeah, it's great having a housewife too for that. Like, the kids can get all the care from us. Like, we don't have daycare. We're not putting our kids in daycare.
Never have.
We're not having family members watch our kids. I mean, like, it's us. It's mainly her. This was the first Christmas I missed with my stepkids, but it was okay.
You can make it up.
I miss my first, like, my holiday's Thanksgiving. I miss my first Thanksgiving.
You miss Zane's 2nd birthday.
I miss my son's 2nd birthday.
Like, your anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary.
One of them.
The 9th one, right? Yeah, I miss my 9th anniversary.
But you don't have to celebrate on that day. You can always do it another time.
See, she likes to come out here and talk, but she don't want to come over here. But yeah, I missed my first Thanksgiving. I ended up in a truck stop in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and my trainer brought me home to eat some lasagna. We ate some lasagna with his wife that she made some lasagna. I'm willing to sacrifice for my family. That's what a man does, right? Yeah, that's what a man does.
That's exactly what a man does.
You make sacrifices for the ones that you love. It's plain and simple.
Yep.
See how little the letters are? I'm all like...
We're getting old, Daniel.
I have glasses.
That ain't enough.
Hey, it works.
Huh.
Yeah, and then, like, sometimes I'm, like, trying to read them as they're going up.
It's hard to find a strong partner. I'm a Texas girl. Raised by a Roman Catholic dad and a British mom. That's good enough, right?
Fun fact, Texas flag is the only flag that you can fly the same level as the United States flag.
Yep.
If you didn't know that. I come to these other states and I'm all like, why is their flag so low compared to the United States flag? I never even knew until I became a truck driver.
I miss Texas, but I'm not going back. I like Missouri more.
Yeah, everybody told us it was hard to take a Texas woman out of Texas, but
I love my state, but I like Missouri. I'd rather raise my kids here.
I told my fiance that I'll give her...
That seems reasonable.
Her and the kids whatever they want as long as I give it a Harley.
Yep. Works for me.
Sounds like you're getting a Harley. I miss Whataburger. Me too.
I miss their spicy ketchup.
Well, we're country. We're from Texas, so we say Whataburger, and it's a lot of the people up here are like, "What's that?" It's Whataburger.
I miss Grandma homemade tamales. That's what I really did. Oh, homemade. I miss
She worked at Whataburger for a while.
It was a great job.
But yeah, we want some homemade tamales.
I like Missouri.
We can't find no hot sauce down here or up here.
And that I like Missouri because of the scenery. I love trees. I love nature. I love water. And coming from the Panhandle, if you're not familiar with Lubbock, Texas, it's very dry. It's very desert-like. We don't have sandstorms here. We don't have sand in the air every single day. My car can go a month without getting clean. There's so many reasons.
Chris had to tell me about Taco Villa. You know how long it's been since I had Taco Villa? You're a hater, Chris.
The bean burritos on Mondays. $1 bean burritos. I miss that.
They would give me some good gas.
See, the Bigfoot. I'm a believer.
We got a Bigfoot in our garden out there, a concrete one that I had to have.
Yep. I'm a believer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jesus keeps telling me, Jesus, forget your test. We're going to go over the road. We got to go to Florida. We're going to kick you back for a while.
I'll take some. I'll pay her. I'll pay whatever. I miss them.
Southwest Missouri. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Ozark, to be exact.
Yes. School district here is why we moved here. We left a really great school district back in Lubbock. We didn't want to put our kids in a crappy one like in Springfield. Don't put your kids there if you move here.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of Springfield and Branson. So if we want to go see some tourist stuff or go to a theme park or whatever, Branson.
Yeah, it's just we're in a small town. It's crazy to see people knowing one another so well. Like everybody knows everybody's business around here. In Texas, we mind our business. You don't.
Yeah, I let her do all the gossiping.
No, I don't.
I catch up with it.
I don't know much because I stay in my house.
Should be out there gossiping.
No. I'll postpone.
He'll postpone his test for some tamales.
No, put yourself first. We can wait on tamales. I'm gonna start practicing if I can find the masa here.
I told her to go to the Mexican grocery store.
Yes, we're gonna learn how to make them.
Oh yeah, Chris, those homemade pickles. Bob and Michelle.
They haven't done that. He doesn't do a garden over there anymore.
He didn't do a garden over there. So. Mm-mm. But you know what? All those cases in there of pickles, somebody ate them all. She kept on getting them every time she went over there and ate them all.
You can hear screams from your area that give me Bigfoot. See? It's from the Ozark Forest, or no, Mark Twain Forest, I bet. I'm talking about Bigfoot again.
That's sad. Those were some good homemade pickles, man. I never had homemade pickles before.
Walmart also sells HEB or Whataburger spicy ketchup too, and you can get it online. I'm waiting on a TNT train. He's waiting on it. See? Yeah,
we had to hide the pickles from Sarah, but Chris just told on us.
They were good.
Our friend Bob gave us a big box of pickles, and we're all like, for her, we're all like, oh, that's our jar. We'll hide it.
That's okay. I got one whenever I went to Grandma's house the first time and never told you.
Yep, she knows.
I do. I'm a believer. Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot.
I'm telling you, he's real.
He's real. I haven't seen them in a truck yet, but if I ever hit them and hurt them and I can scoop them up, I'll take them home or something, put them in a cage and sell tickets to it.
To the freak show. From her, specifically from me. You are selfish.
Yeah. Chris was too. It was Chris. I'm going to blame it on Chris because he's not here. It was all Chris's ideal. Remember the homemade salsa, Chris?
Don't be sorry, Nick. Don't be sorry. Everyone has their own beliefs. I too am a Bigfoot believer.
It could be out there. Who knows? We don't know. I see my cousin.
Chris, we're coming back in July, so I will hunt you down.
Yeah, Jesus, get off the live and go get on the phone and get some overnight tamales over here.
Yes. Yep, I miss that's the main thing I miss from Texas is the tamales and some
Chris
of the Tex-Mex.
It was his ideal. He took the blame.
You take them for the team. I'm right here.
Yeah, I know.
Huh. That's crazy. What is this?
That is I don't know what that is. That's the signal strength of the router up there. Or the signal strength to the live stream. It's really good out here in the garage. In the house, it buffers every once in a while.
To me, it's about the same. State taxes is probably gonna get us, but our property, or what is it?
The property taxes
is cheap here versus what we had in Texas, so it kind of balances itself out.
The land in Texas costs so much money, but
Yes.
here the land is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So if we went from a 1,500 square foot home to 3,000 square foot home. We doubled our house size, doubled our yard size.
And then we kept the same mortgage.
For about the same price.
Same mortgage. But when we closed on selling our house in Texas, property taxes shot up tremendously. We were at $4,000 in property taxes, and we're like half of that here. So to me, it's really about the same. Either way you think about it, if you go from one state to another, they always find a way to make their money. So I don't know. I think it's the same all over. They don't advertise it like that.
How long are y'all planning on being here?
Forever. I don't plan on moving again.
She says we'll never move again.
If we do, it's going to be out in the country. We're not going back to Texas.
I don't want to move again.
Nope.
What's weird is here it's 50 degrees outside and everybody's like, oh man, it's a nice day outside. In Texas, we would be freezing.
Yes, it's because there's always a wind. Here, that's another reason why I like it here in Missouri, why I want to stay is the weather's awesome. I love the moisture. It's not super dry. I like the thrill of the tornado warnings. I'm not going to lie. They're scary, but I like them.
You should be waking me up for that stuff.
No, the last one was really close, okay?
I could just sleep. Like, if the tornado came, I would be asleep. Bye.
We with him being gone, we dodged 2 tornadoes with the last two tornado warnings. They literally just hopped over our area, and
I was checking the Ring doorbell just to see if my house was still there.
yeah, the last one we actually lost power, and so I was pretty scared.
We'll be there around July 4th, Chris. That's probably
Yes.
the next time we're going to be in Lubbock.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit his sister and do July the 4th with them. We made a promise.
Even though I want to do it here,
We made a promise.
I can blow stuff up right there in the street.
That's another great thing. We can blow up fireworks on our property. It's awesome.
50s in Detroit. It's
Yes, and
weather.
it's crazy. You can wear shorts in 50 degrees, and we're used to it now. When I go to Texas, I get so hot. When I went for spring break, it was hot to me when it was, ugh.
And the first time I took her back to Texas after she moved here, she was all like, man, it's kind of ghetto here. I'm all like,
I was disappointed and very ashamed of where I came from.
she got used to the beautiful scenery out here on the way from Springfield to Ozark. You go over all those hills,
The mountains,
and see all that beauty.
the rocks, the limestones everywhere. It's just,
Very green in the
it is
summertime.
very green.
Very
It's
green.
beautiful here.
We
I get a rush from severe storms. I'm scared, but I get a rush, and I just can't chill.
We're still exploring this area, so I mean, there's like a lot of stuff that we haven't done or seen. So
Yep.
I mean, like, there is a ton of stuff to do around here.
And it's not super expensive. I think the most expensive thing is Silver Dollar City, right?
We
haven't even done that yet. It's like a big theme park.
I thought the most expensive thing was the aquarium at Bass Pro Shop.
No, Silver Dollar City is gonna be expensive. It's like $300. It's expensive, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime. She doesn't like riding amusement park rides, so
Not after having 3 kids, I don't.
I do. So
Yes, Lubbock was Tornado Alley. When I was a little girl,
it still is.
No, it shifted east. It's Dallas, basically right over Dallas is where it's at, kind of over us. But when I was a little girl, I remember having a lot of tornado warnings as well, but it did shift east over time. I think it goes back and forth.
My daughter made me that to go around.
No.
She said take it to your truck, but it fit perfect right there. So I've been carrying it there. I think it looks cool. She doesn't like to vape.
Neither does our neighbor.
Lubbock
she won't let her kids.
was in Tornado Alley. Yeah.
Once upon a time. It could come back. You never know. It's got something to do with the jet stream, I think, where it sits.
What were you, Nathan, back then? Whenever that tornado hit Lubbock. You were what?
Downtown.
20?
Was it? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was close to downtown. It was 19th Street. I went to Lubbock High School. So.
What year was that?
Was it 1950 something, I think? I don't know.
I wasn't alive.
Me neither. My dad was.
I was giving Nathan a hard time saying he was old, but...
Well, maybe he just knows his weather.
Chris said it was in 1960.
I was close. 1970. Yeah, so my dad was
now
around.
1970.
Finger slipped? Yeah, I bet it did.
Why's your finger wet, Chris?
We have dirty minds.
He's been eating pickles from his pickle jar. Homemade.
That's not what I was thinking.
See, we're on YouTube and that's unprofessional. That's nasty too.
Oh, I don't want to. You're right. Mm-mm.
Don't want to know. Yep, don't want to know.
Keep it to yourself. Chris, you gonna come back to Prime? I'm just curious. It'd be awesome.
Chris is not coming back to Prime.
I know. He stayed home.
Chris, you should have came down here and did what I'm doing. Like, you would have enjoyed it. That's this weekend. You know how things turn out. Right? Chris, after he got off my truck, he went to a local company and he works locally so he can be home every night, or pretty much every night. Nathan said he was 3 when the tornado came.
I believe it.
And it was 1970.
Thank goodness. I'm sure you probably don't remember by being 3. I wouldn't want to. It was awful from what I remember my dad telling me.
Chris is looking for an owner-op position.
Oh, okay, cool, Chris.
Over there, so he's going to get his own truck, I guess. I'm talking to you both. All right.
Have a wonderful night, Nick.
I forget to read these out loud.
Dinner. Yeah.
It was an honor talking to you both, but I have to take my fiance out to dinner. Have a great night and look forward to future live streams. Thank you, Nick. Good night. Or enjoy your dinner with your fiance. Y'all go have a blast. Just don't get too wild.
Get wild, have fun.
Uber home if you have any alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
Whenever I go out somewhere, I will take an Uber all the way back to the house. I'll get my wife to drop me off like I'm a kid going to the prom dance or something. My parents dropping me off. And then I'll get an Uber back. One was -3. Nathan, what? Oh, I don't know if you remember Nathan. We met him at the Chinese buffet. Him, his wife, and his daughter. He was good friends with my dad. You met so many correctional officers. It's not funny. So
yeah. Both of us are probably about fair, Jacob. He said, okay, so who's more blind? Because we both keep having to... I can't see.
She is. No, I don't know. I just blame her.
I haven't had my eyes checked since Zane was born because...
And Chris is right. We took Ubers to a lot of places. We went to malls. We went to casinos. We went... Shoot, I don't even know where all we went.
Y'all had some fun. I remember that.
In New Mexico, me and my student, we took Uber just to go get some Whataburger one time. Because they had a Whataburger in New Mexico. I think we were in... Where were we? Man, I can't even remember where we were at. We were somewhere in New Mexico. And we were stuck there for the night. His name was Victor. Me and Victor went to get us some Whataburger.
Oh, I can't... Oh, goodness. Challenge time. Take off your glasses and see who can read the comments. I'm nearsighted, so I won't see. It'll be a big blob.
I can't even see nothing.
Yeah. We're going to be those old people get our reading glasses mixed.
Like, it just looks like a bunch of white dots across it. Like, I can't reach. Yeah, I'm blind for sure.
To the garage. What garage? Is that here?
Take them to the garage for that burger. Okay, Chris and I, we ate at this place called The Garage in Oklahoma City.
Oh, I don't like that.
Park at the Park at the TA, walk across the bridge, and there's an outlet mall over there. There's this place called The Garage, and they make a burger with peanut butter mixed into the meat. I don't remember the name of it. So good. So good.
I mean, I probably would be willing to try it, but
And in Wyoming, where were we? Cheyenne, Wyoming. We had a jalapeno burger, jalapeno popper burger. They put like a slab of cream cheese about that.
That's too much. That's too much.
Oh, it was delicious.
I'm not big into cream cheese.
I'm a cream cheese freak, so cream cheese, good.
The sticky finger, I believe.
The stinky.
You remember the name?
Well, Chris goes there whenever he has loads to. He used to have loads to Oklahoma City, he would go up there. He would always send me a picture of it.
Strip clubs. Yeah, you know you went there.
There's a strip club like right there too. Really, I think it's on the left side of the road. But no.
I like the Culvers we have here for the burger places and the fries, cheese curds. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a Culver's right next to the campus is what she's talking about. It's pretty good. We don't have them in Texas, I don't think.
I think that's it. I think they actually do have some in Texas.
Maybe they do have some in Texas.
I'll have to Google it or something.
And Chris can't remember the place in Cheyenne, the name of it. I can't either. It was in their downtown. Their downtown's pretty cool in Cheyenne. Has all these old railroad trains and has like a bunch of history of the old railroad. And
see, that's the stuff you get to do when you come over the road. You get to see cool stuff like that.
I mean, it was pretty interesting to see stuff like that. I mean, we didn't get to stop and get out and look at all that stuff, but we seen it on the way through.
Now I want Culver's.
See, Jacob? I'm not leaving nowhere tonight either. Nope.
I know how to drive. Peanut butter burger.
Bleak's peanut butter burger. Never had that. Bleak's, is that the name of a place?
I think one of the most common things that most new truck drivers can probably all relate to is some of the really good food you're going to try in different states, and you learn so much about our country that you never thought you knew living in one state. Like living in Texas, I thought we pretty much knew it all, and moving here to Missouri, oh my gosh, culture shock. Diversity is different here. Not used to that part to this day.
What's strange is in one of the weird things I found is in New Mexico, if you order some enchiladas, they put a fried egg on top of your enchiladas.
Yeah, things are so weird in New Mexico with their food. It's different. But it's good food.
Chris, you need to send some menudo up here, man.
Oh, man, yes.
Some homemade menudo. That's what I want. It's cold outside. I want some menudo.
Or pozole. He's popping his air brakes and going back to...
Yeah. I have a free meal coupon for that I haven't used.
You also get a discount eating at Culver's by that one on Walmart for working for Prime.
Prime ID.
Yeah. You also, so I think you should take advantage of that.
We met up to eat there one time, and I just had my ID on. I wasn't trying to get a discount. I was like, hey, y'all don't even have to give it to me. I'm here with my family. Like, man, they still made sure we got the discount. And I was all like, man, you don't have to. I said, I'm not here. Like, I'm not working or nothing. Like, I just forgot to put my ID in my shirt because whenever I go somewhere, I like to put my ID in my shirt if I remember.
You can thank Rob Lowe for that. That man is amazing.
Jesus right there, Jesse.
Yeah, I know.
Walks on water.
I was going to say that earlier, but then I was like, he probably hears that a lot. And I hate that way you say it.
She doesn't like me calling you Jesus. She says it's Jesus.
It irritates me. Don't know if I'm correct or not, but I just grew up hearing Jesus.
It was a race thing, bro. I don't know. He said they didn't. He said they didn't give me a discount. I was wearing my ID. I don't know why.
Good night, Helen. Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Well, come bring me some wine.
Yeah, he always says he turns water to wine.
Sangria. I like sangria.
Can you at least hug Jesus?
Can you?
Jacob, that was
that was a low blow, man.
Yes, Jacob.
He's not wearing an armor. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I knew Jesus would laugh at that.
I'm surprised it didn't go over my head like everything else.
No, it didn't go over my head, that's for sure.
Dang, your beard really is getting long. Jeez.
Yeah, I burnt that part.
Yeah, I know. Did you tell everyone how he has a big hole?
My beard has a hole in it. I had a candle lit. Okay, let's back up.
Back up.
My inverter caught on fire. So my whole truck smelled like burnt plastic and electronics burning. So I had a candle lit to cover up the smell. So my student needed in top bunk and it was on the desk. So I took the candle and held it. And I was laying on my side like this. And I was holding the candle and he goes, "Hey, where's the forks at?" I said, "They're in that drawer." Next thing I know, I smell burning and feel heat. Middle of my beard's gone right there. It looks real. When the wind blows, it's like this. So it parts like perfectly.
You could do a double braid.
I'm trying to save it though. But yeah, it was not a good deal.
Now I see why you were so blonde as a little toddler. It makes sense.
Yeah. It's just kind of jacked up looking at the bottom. I need to even it out.
Somebody told me that your beard's gotten gray. Like really gray. It was Michelle.
It has. Each one of those gray hairs is a different student. So, Jesus, that one's probably yours where you're stressing me out.
Mine come in doubles, so. What'd y'all do with the candle? I don't even want to know. Did you try to blow something up?
What happened? I don't remember. I know we had one bust, and I know we had one fall and make a... maybe it's the one that we had lit. We decided to move the truck into a dock, and it fell and splashed all over the floor and the carpet and stuff. I think that might be the one Chris was talking about.
You're just cursed with candles.
Jesus, I didn't notice your beard was turning gray. I wasn't inspecting it, but I don't see it.
He likes his candles.
I love candles, Circle E candles. I wish they would sponsor my video and send me some for free. If anyone working at Circle E hears this, I like Circle E candles. My favorite one is the Bird of Paradise. And you can ask Chris Smith right there. He likes it too. We would light it and the whole truck would smell like it for days, and it filled up the whole truck, and it smelled wonderful in there.
Yeah, he is not good with open flames. Not any worse than Gabe.
I'm a pyro.
Not any worse than Gabe. I'm sorry, from what I've seen with Gabe. Oh my god.
I know how I control it. I'm not burning stuff down, but I like fire.
Yes, you do. You caught my mom's Christmas tree on fire.
Okay, here recently.
You caught a whole bunch of tumbleweeds on fire.
I wish we had that big old hook where you could drag someone off stage right now.
I'm just saying.
I haven't burned nothing in a long time.
Yes, I heard all. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told Jacob about it the other day. I forgot what we were talking about, but I told him about my candle burning my beard.
Gabe's still a kid. He is, but he's my little kid.
Gabe's one of our friends that we started at the same time with, and
I love him to pieces.
he runs if you look up Truck It, That's his channel. So
he's funny, I'm telling you.
He's definitely funny. He messes up a lot, and he's not afraid to put it on here.
He has an amazing personality, though, and he wears his heart on his shoulder. Or what is it? His heart on his sleeve. He'll do anything for anyone. He's
been to my house several times. Real good guy.
Oh, you can answer that one.
Did the student pass? Gifty did not pass the other day. Gifty is on the test again tomorrow. He made a simple mistake. You know, it happens. You know, he didn't pull up to where he needed to start it. You know, it happens. Nobody's perfect.
Anxiety.
He might have been nervous or whatever. Everything else of the maneuver was pretty much spot on from what the examiner said. He was tracing his gap like he should have. Everything was going like it was should have. Mm-hmm. He just stopped in the wrong place, so it would never go in there. Like, you know, it happens. He tried his hardest. Mm-hmm. He didn't give up.
Mm-hmm. And I like that.
He didn't give up.
You got to.
Good luck tomorrow. Yeah. What Jacob said. He said, good luck tomorrow.
Give him a hug. Take one for the team.
That's why my beard's turning gray. Really, Jesus? Really?
He's ready to get the ball going.
Yeah, Jesus chomping at the bits. He's always out there studying. You know, I wish all my students were like Jesus, really, because he wants a CDL bad. Like,
yeah, I can tell.
He's not playing around.
Yep, you haven't had very many of those.
What time is it? It is 9:30.
Oh, snap.
You know, I'm usually in bed by 8. I'm getting old. See all the gray? So I'm usually in bed by now, but I'm going to go ahead and see y'all later. Thanks for everybody watching. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it.
And thank every trucker you see out there.
Hit some comments down there if you want.
Hashtag bedtime.
Hashtag bedtime. That's where I'm going.
I'm going to put the kids to bed.
Is it going to rain tomorrow, Jesus? Man, I just said I was going to work with Jesus all day, but if it rains, I can't work. Bad weather, not good.
Toughen up.
I'll be out there in the rain, Jesus. I'll be standing out there next to the truck.
Good night, Chris.
Yeah, get some sleep too, Chris. Chris says he has to be up at 4 a.m. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
You,
and y'all finally get to meet the wife.
Stick your finger time for. I've got to go on that one.
Good one, Nick.